enthusiasts out there are probably just tearing their hair out at what I'm saying. That being said, the home screen on S60 is terrific. You can set it up with, your own choice of application shortcuts, and then I've got in here my different, kind of status alert things that I want to see. So I've got it looking into my Gmail account to see, now this is old, I haven't refreshed it in a while, but my Gmail account giving me previews of what I've got going on, my messaging, calendar entries, there's my Wi-Fi scanning, I have it off right now, and then there's homepage search, so I can search right away from the homepage, and it'll search through the internet if I want, but also all of my content as well. So email messages, notes, music files, videos, all that kind of stuff, which is pretty cool. Very kind of PC-like functionality there. I'll show you the music player. It's kind of the standard Series 60 music player. You can subscribe to podcasts directly, which is really nice. And then, you can put music on. It's got a micro SD card slot over here on the side. So standard flash memory. There's your USB port. Other side, rocker switch, shortcut key. On the top, you've got your power switch that also lets you cycle through profiles and that kind of stuff. We'll go in and level deeper here and show you one of the unique features of the E71 is this thing called modes. And this is pretty cool, again, if you're kind of a heavy business user. So you can, the email client on this is robust. Nokia, now they have an email service set up that, you can set up push email. They have a bunch of stuff with their AVI services and a lot of stuff going on in the cloud and everything. We're not going to get into all that, but a lot of things you can do with the phone to set it up connected to web services to push out email, sync your information, all that kind of stuff. And you also, we just learned this week actually, that BlackBerry support is coming back for the Nokia. That was kind of dropped for a little while, but I guess RIM is bringing it back. So you can use the S60 here to connect to a BlackBerry email account, which would be really nice for the business users. And so that gets into this thing called modes. And basically what you can do with modes is you can set up two different modes or multiple modes that kind of, the way that Nokia is advertising it is like you have your work life and your home life, and you just hit the button to switch them. And you can do a shortcut to this on your home screen. I just don't have it set up because I only have one mode. But so for each mode, you can have, a different set of home screen applications. You can have it notify you from a different email account, all that kind of stuff. You can choose a different theme for your different modes, different wallpaper, etc. And then when you switch, you just hit the button and it switches all of that stuff. So I just switched from work to personal. So I've got now a different look and feel to the phone, a different home screen, different wallpaper, different notifications, different shortcuts, everything. So for somebody who, has one device, this device is really meant to keep you connected to everything. You've got one device in here, you've got it all set up with all your different, you've got your corporate email and your work applications you need and your VPN and your Excel spreadsheets and whatever on one thing. And then on the other thing, you want to have, a picture of your dog in the background and your shortcuts to all your fantasy football websites and whatever. You set that up on your personal and you can just kind of go back and forth, which is pretty cool if you're, kind of a hardcore geeky user who has, both work connections and personal connections you want to take care of. Kind of a nice little feature there on the E71. Once you get down, you drill down in the menu, you still have access to all of your different applications. But it's kind of nice because you can change, all of your home screen information, including all of your shortcuts and notifiers. So when you're at work and you're not distracted by personal stuff and vice versa. Kind of cool. For me, this is a great device, and I think it really just kind of came down when I was using it and considering, is this the phone that I want to use personally? Or not even for me, but for you, if you're thinking about a device like this, comes down to a couple things. One, right now in the US, it's only available unlocked. Again, that should be changing. We should be seeing an AT&T version sometime soon. Nothing confirmed on that. So, don't yell at me if it doesn't happen, but that's what we're hearing. But in the meantime, you can pick one up unlocked. Probably right now it's still around $350, $400, and use it on AT&T or T-Mobile. So that's one consideration, if you want to carry a branded phone or not. Second consideration is really the S60 interface, and do you mind that it's not quite as slick and consumer friendly, for lack of a better term, than something like the iPhone or even the Android OS or even the TouchFlow 3D layer on top of Windows Mobile that you see on HTC devices. It's just a little, a little more eye candy, that kind of thing. Now that being said, there's a ton you can do to customize this, all kinds of themes you can download, change up all your icons, your wallpaper, all that kind of stuff. So if you're somebody who likes to tinker, likes to get under the hood, a lot of stuff you can do, and you can really use this phone. Nokia used to call their N series phones multimedia computers, and it's really kind of true. There's a ton of stuff you can do with this. Real player, internet radio. It's got a flash player, so you can actually view flash files on it. Just more things that I could really talk about right now. And again, the new Nokia email service with push functionality you can set up. We'll show you that real quick. So, it just pushes your email out to you, and you can set it to sync automatically, or you can sync it manually, et cetera, et cetera. At first, I have some issues with it, but it works pretty well. And again, the BlackBerry support is coming back. So I think, for the business user who wants to just be ultra connected and is kind of a geek, but also wants a very sexy piece of hardware, this is a great, great device. The average consumer might find it, a little bit more than they need, or kind of a little too computery looking, the interface, or just a little bit kind of, more difficult to wrangle than some of these phones that are a little more locked down. But, maybe the user interface is a little more visual, a little more, friendly to the less tech-savvy person who doesn't mind the closed system of something, again, like an Apple iPhone. Anyway, the iPhone comparisons just keep coming, both because personally, I was kind of considering these two devices, the E71 and the iPhone, amongst a few others from my own personal phone, and then also because last year especially, Nokia was kind of, going straight up against Apple, saying, you lock everything down, we open it up. We encourage, open things. The Nokia Beta Labs, you can check out online, where they have all kinds of stuff going on. So the E71, I highly recommend it to the stylish business user and or the geek who is either familiar with or wants to play with S60. No touchscreen, but it's easy to use. You get a full QWERTY board, very comfortable QWERTY board, lots of connectivity, very slim, very sleek. It's a sexy piece of kit, as they say across the pond. There you go. It's the Nokia E71. Like we said, should be coming soon to AT&T. And if you want a slightly thicker, more colorful version, because the new one, the E63, will come in different colored plastics. The E63 should be out soon, a little less expensive, a little bit less functionality, but still a lot of the same, or connectivity rather, but still a lot of the same functionality and power. There you go. I'm Noah from PhoneDog.com. Thanks again to Nokia for loaning us the device. And thanks to filthyJ for suggesting we spend a little more quality time with the E71. See ya.